This is the Economics Weekly, and you would expect that these are sort of tumultuous times and that the markets are up and down. But strangely enough, a huge war in the Middle East has not produced the economic outcomes that commentators would normally talk about. The oil price is down to $68 a barrel again, and the rand is at its strongest point in a year. It's really unprecedented. Other good news is that consumer confidence increased in the second quarter. Economists were really worried that consumer spending might be losing momentum. Interest rates are not coming down much further. Everybody's used to low and stable inflation now, and the two-pot money has already been spent. So what would drive consumer spending? On the spending side, it's been relatively robust, and now there's been a slight uptick again in consumer confidence. This is a good sign for aggregate growth this year, since investment takes a lot of time, government doesn't have a lot of money, and internationally, there's still a fair bit of uncertainty. The uncertainty, aside from war, is of course trade wars, and President Trump's reciprocal tariffs are the 90-day postponement is set to lapse early in July. So everybody's waiting to see what's going to happen there. The US only concluded one trade deal, and that was with the UK, and not even a comprehensive trade deal yet. So almost all other countries, the situation is still up in the air, and we'll have to see what happens. Locally, I think on the broader economic policy side, there's the big national dialogue coming up. And I briefly want to tell you about a project that I'm hosting on the interwebs. So the National Dialogue is set to again talk about South Africa's challenges and envision a future for South Africa that we can all sort of strive towards. The president's announced a big national convention on the 15th of August, and there's a panel of 30 eminent people who are going to be involved in this process. Now, if you like shouting from the sidelines, you can follow my blog. It's called econdialogue.blog. And there I try and unpack the economic issues and specifically focus on the idea of trade-offs. Many of the things that we would like to have as a vision for South Africa is possible, but we can't have it all. And I think that's where economists and the idea of opportunity cost is really relevant to this dialogue. We can say, yes, we want to spend money on infrastructure, but that means that there might be less money available elsewhere. We could spend more on the public sector wage bill, but does that mean we're also increasing the national debt or increasing the VAT rate? Those are trade-offs that South Africans, us as society, need to think about when we pursue this idea of a better life for all. So if that sounds interesting, follow the econdialogue.blog. There's also a Facebook group called Econ Dialogue. Join me next time for more economic news and views, and like, click, and share, please.